Hey girl, how you doing? Me, not so much. I found out this week that Allie has cancer, and I'd be lying if I didn't share with you that it's thrown everything off course for me. If you've seen any of my videos, I told you I keep it 100, be transparent. So this is what I'm doing today. Receiving this news has really shattered my world. If you're fortunate enough to be a human like me, to a wonderful pet, you forecast that pet being in your life for at least 10, 15 years these days because with technology and medicine, animals are living that long, right? To find out after just going to the vet for her annual checkup and a biopsy that I thought was just going to take little small skin tag away is cancer and now requires exploratory surgery, that's a lot. So I've decided to face this issue head on and address it with all the resources I have available to me, no matter what it takes. Allie's extremely important to me. She came at a time where I needed her heartbeat the most. And quite frankly, I'm not sure at this stage who rescued whom. I'm an empath. I've always been connected to animals, primarily dogs. When I was able to adopt Allie, that gave me a level of joy that is unexplainable. It has transformed the way I look at life, the way I interact with people. I am forever changed in the best of ways for finding her. I got out the shower, went onto the website, ASPCA in my neighborhood, looked at all the dogs. I wanted a pit bull, saw Allie. She was called Twiggy at the time, printed out her profile, just like dating. And I was on my way to the ASPCA when I looked at their hours and realized they're not open on Mondays. So I said, no problem, I'll be there the next day. I arrived 10 minutes early, showed them the paperwork and said, this is my dog. Where is she? They took me to her cage and I found out her story, which was she's 2.5 years old. She lived the first part of her life with her mother. Then the owners at that time were abusing both her and her mother, surrendered her, and her mother got immediately adopted, but Allie didn't. So Allie went into depression. She's in this concrete cage looking at the concrete wall. In other words, she wasn't facing outwardly so you could see her and interact with her. She was just looking at the wall, and her pen was just a hot mess. I don't want to even share with you what that looked like, but I'm sure you get the gist of that. I said to her, hello, baby, don't you worry about it. You're Cinderella now, and I'm here to rescue you. Everything's gonna be okay. I go to the front desk of the ASPCA and I say to them, I'll be back. I need to go PetSmart and buy a few things. $1,000 later, I come back and say, I'm ready to meet her in person. And they put us in a room, put a t-shirt on her. We interacted, we got along fine. I said, yeah, I'm gonna fill out the paperwork. No problem, she's going home with me. To which they said, we're happy to inform you that her adoption fee has been covered by a generous donor and this is free of charge. What I didn't realize at that time is because Allie's a pit bull and they're considered dangerous, small PSA here, it's not the pit bull, it's the human that makes a pit bull dangerous. They are one of the most loyal breeds around and they are protectors, they are pack animals, they are loyal, they're beautiful. Anyway, I knew that by her adoption fee being covered, that was a sign. She was supposed to be mine. I take her home, and at that time I lived on a 3rd floor walk up. I just assumed dogs know how to climb. I had no idea dogs don't know how to climb. When it came time for us to walk up the stairs, she grounded herself like, this is not my problem. I'm not getting up there, not on my legs. I wound up carrying her 3 flights of stairs. Now, 48 pounds is not a lot, but it's a lot when you're in your late 50s at that time. You know, you ain't in shape. She was the medicine I needed to feed my soul. Over the course of the next 2 years, she and I developed a bond that I can't even begin to explain to you. That's what Allie has done for me. She gives me unconditional love. She doesn't care what I look like, what I smell like. She is there wagging her tail if I'm gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours, which is the maximum she's ever left alone. She is the same, happy, tail wagging, bringing me a toy, letting me know, mommy, I love you. Here's unconditional love, and I'm not going to argue with you or talk back. I have put the same amount of effort that I put into my children with Allie. She's my daughter. She is not a dog. Although I do love the fact that dog spelled backwards is God. And I am not religious by any stretch of the imagination. I'm spiritual, but I love that. I think that's profound. So in saying that I nurture her, you must also know that I have pet insurance for her. She has her annual visits and checkups and vaccinations all on time. Allie is pristine. She is a pamper pooch. Although I think she'd rather just be a regular old dog, I treat her like a princess. It was time for her annual visit 2 weeks ago. That's where she gets her teeth cleaned and sealed and her toenails sharpened or cut down, because she is definitely one of those dogs that will not allow you to cut her toenails if she's conscious. She won't bite you or anything, but she will resist and then walk away. And there's just no two ways about it, even with me being an alpha. So I'm cool with that. And the vets accommodate nail trimming if you're putting a dog under to get their teeth cleaned, which I do. She was growing a tag on her left hind leg, and I said, hey, you got her under. Can you just go ahead and biopsy that? But here's what I didn't share with anybody. I kind of already knew it was cancer. I really did. I pick Allie up around 6 p.m. that same evening, and the doctor said, hey, I'll get back with you as soon as we get the results of the biopsy. I get a call 2 days later on a Wednesday. It's to schedule an appointment for me to talk with the doctor about the results of the biopsy. We all know how that went, right? We all know why doctors schedule virtual conference calls with you to discuss results. I knew, she had cancer. Fast forward, conference call set up. I'm on the call 5 minutes early, no doctor. 15 minutes later, no doctor. I call the vet's office and say, hey, doctor never showed up. They're apologetic. I said, listen, you guys have to understand I suffer from generalized anxiety and PTSD, and you not calling me or showing up for the conference call is very foreboding to me. Does she have cancer? To which the nurse says, well, I don't have the chart in front of me, so let me just have the doctor call you back. So I have to give them a heads up. Listen, if I don't get a call back in 30 minutes, I'm driving up there. I don't care who's there, who's not there. I need to know the results today. Thankfully, within 30 minutes, Dr. Chang called. I picked up the phone and just said, does she have cancer? And the doctor said, yes, it's low grade. She went into everything that's going on and what the treatment plan will probably look like. Did her very best at reassuring me, I love this pet hospital. I have no problems with them. The vets are amazing. I hung up the phone and realized I'm not going to get through this night without some kind of assistance. And I don't really drink alcohol like I used to, but I do live in California and I do visit dispensaries. I'm just saying. My purchases from the dispensary got used very well that night. And I woke up resolute to fix this issue. So I called the pet insurance, explained what the circumstances are, and asked them what's covered and how to proceed. To which the representative starts using words like not guaranteed, just categorical non-committal approach. Miss Nancy can be very spicy when I want to be, and I got spicy by saying the following. Listen, English is my first language. I'm fluent in it, so I understand every word that's coming out of your mouth. You do not need to say not guaranteed again. What I need you to understand is that Allie is my daughter, not a dog, my daughter. And just like I take care of my kids, I take care of her the same way. So you're dealing with my emotion. You're having me believe that my set of circumstances are just data on a piece of paper and you can just talk to me any old kind of way. That's not going to work right now. I need you to become emotionally invested in what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm going to hang up this phone, file a complaint, and figure this out another way. Well, thankfully, by the time I explained how important this is to me, we were on the same page. She was very compassionate. She forwarded some paperwork to me, explained that because this was not a pre-existing condition, it should be covered as long as they receive a treatment plan. So she walked me through the steps for my vet to fill out the paperwork so that I could submit it to the insurance company. I don't even need to tell them how much it costs. They just need the treatment plan. Why did you lead with that, Miss Pet Insurance person? Thankfully, we closed out, as I said, where I feel hopeful. I feel with the assistance of the pet insurance and whatever resources I need to find, Allie is going to get through this. Am I sure about that? No, I'm not. Life ain't guaranteed, right? But I'm going to put all the effort necessary into it to make sure that Allie's going to be okay. Whatever that looks like and whatever that takes. I apologize that this isn't my standard rah, lift people up video, but I just need to get real and let you guys know I'm having a moment again. And this is not as trivial as my weight, although that does bother me. This is life and death, y'all. Prognosis has not been established yet. I don't know what we're dealing with. There's a lot of uncertainty, and I suffer from generalized anxiety and PTSD. That's a combination, along with depression, that I don't wish upon anybody. It has me a little fucked up. Excuse my language, but that's keeping it real. I need your support, please. If you are an owner to a wonderful pet, you've experienced anything like this and can offer some hope, I'd love to hear from you. If you were the human to a wonderful pet that has since transitioned, you have a story, can provide some support to me. I would love to hear from you as well. I'll take any commiseration I can get because I'm going through it, y'all. I don't have a partner. My best friend doesn't live close, although she's doing everything to support me at a distance. She lives in Arizona. I live in California. I need my community. I really need some support right now. I appreciate you listening to this story, supporting me during my time of need. I'm going to be okay. Allie's going to be okay because I'm going to be okay. I'm going to send that positive energy and circulate it in my home no matter what the prognosis is. I love Allie with all my heart and soul. And I'm going to do my very best to post an update as soon as possible. Please forgive me if I'm a little delayed on my next video. I hope you understand. I'll be back. You can count on it.